Americus Reed, Wharton School of Business professor, joins us this morning. Professor, it's great to have you back. Welcome.
Thank you, Carl. Really appreciate it.
We've never really seen anything like this, and I wonder whether you think it's an issue for the board or shareholders or not.
It's a huge issue, Carl, and I think we're beginning to see the roost, sort of the chickens come home to roost, and that idea that, listen, we've got a very radioactive lightning rod of a public figure that's out there saying all kinds of things, putting all kinds of ideological points of view out there, and that is really potentially damaging to the product, service, the brand, the organization. Because think about this, Carl. It's like you're literally, if you cause a consumer to not buy your product, not because it's good or bad, but because of something you say, that's a very dangerous situation to be in. And I think we're at the point now where with Elon Musk, we're going to see, because he's pushing the envelope insofar as how far can I go and be who I am authentically to my loyal advocates and supporters, and push this edge of the sort of boundaries where the board of directors and shareholders say, hey, listen, enough is enough.
I'm thinking of other companies where you have seen a consumer reaction function at work. Disney, Bud Light, Target's a good example. Do you put this in the same bucket?
I love that question, Carl. I put it in the same bucket, but it's sort of the extreme example of the bucket, right? And we're talking about a guy who literally told Mickey Mouse to go F yourself. So, and this is something that happened like literally, just talking about, hey, I don't care what advertisers think if they leave my platform. It's like, that's your business though. So we're looking at an example here where this is going to be really pressure tested. Will consumers, stakeholders, and the board of directors ultimately say, hey, listen, this is getting beyond what it is that we need you to do, because you can't run Doge and these other companies effectively, and we've got to provide value to our shareholders. So I think this is an extreme example, because we've got a figure, Carl, that has spent so much time putting his personal brand in the space of his companies that it's going to be really hard to disentangle that.
Is there any evidence that people are not buying Tesla cars because of his ideological opinions?
It's a great question. I love that question. And the point, Sarah, is that the answer is yes. We're starting to see, death by 1,000 cuts. We're starting to see sort of chips in the armor, especially with the data coming out from Europe with respect to sales coming down and things like that for Tesla. We're also seeing a lot of anecdotal buzz around this idea about people saying, hey, listen, when I bought the car, when I bought into your vision, it was a different vision. And so now it's like, I don't know if I can put my dollars towards something that's so ideologically visceral that it doesn't align necessarily with how I want this company to be run.
He didn't tell Mickey Mouse to go F himself. He told Bob Iger to. Just a point there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in the room.
You're correct, David.
at the time. Listen, and again, I asked him this question back in May of 23. Basically, you're antagonizing potential customers, and he said famously, I don't care. I'm going to say what I want to say. Now, he's only amped that up about 100-fold since then. So, Americus, I don't think any board of directors anywhere is going to make Elon stop being Elon. And, I guess my question is, for as many people as he antagonizes, there may be as many that he actually brings into his fold who, love the Cybertruck. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great point, David. And you're talking about the true essence of what's going on here. And that is to say that if half the people love me and half the people hate me, that's better than everyone being neutral. And so the idea that I have these loyal advocates, the argument is that they're going to be able to sustain me over time, right? That comment that was made in that interview, David, was very telling, because Elon said something that really stuck with me. He said, let's see how Earth responds. And so to all of this, my pushing back and not really budging an inch. And to me, I read that to mean that I'm willing to bet that I have half the loyalists that are out there that I need to keep this company successful and keep me in this position of being sort of the leader of this company. And I'm willing to sort of say and continue to be my authentic, rebellious, off-the-cuff, unfiltered self, because I believe half of my customers want that, and those are the half that I'm going to be focused on.
Yeah, it is interesting for a name that some argue trades minimally on actual auto sales, and more about the promise of robotics and SpaceX. But we'll see how it continues to develop. Certainly the price action's gotten a lot of people's attention. Americus, thank you. Good to see you.